Hello and welcome back to English for Work podcast. In today's episode, we are going to talk about common mistakes people make during job interviews, especially when they are in English. Job interviews can be stressful, and when you add a second language, the pressure can feel even higher. But the good news is that many of these mistakes are very common, and once you understand them, you can easily improve. Let's begin with the first mistake, speaking too fast. When people feel nervous, they often speak very quickly. They think this will make them sound more fluent, but in reality, it can make them harder to understand. Instead, try to speak slowly and clearly. Taking your time shows confidence and helps you communicate better. The second mistake is trying to use very complicated words. Many learners believe that using advanced vocabulary will impress the interviewer. However, using simple and clear English is much more effective. For example, instead of trying to say something complex, you can say, "I have experience in customer service and I enjoy working with people." This is simple, clear, and professional. The third mistake is saying, "I don't know." Sometimes you may not understand a question or you may not have an immediate answer. Instead of saying, "I don't know," you can say, "I'm not sure, but I'm willing to learn." Or, "Could you please repeat the question?" This shows a positive attitude and good communication skills. The fourth mistake is not preparing for the interview. Preparation is very important. Before your interview, take time to practice common questions, learn about the company, and think about your answers. When you are prepared, you feel more confident and less nervous. The fifth mistake is not asking questions. At the end of the interview, many candidates stay silent when the interviewer asks if they have questions. This is a missed opportunity. Asking questions shows interest and professionalism. You can ask simple questions like, "Can you tell me more about the team?" Or, "What does a typical day look like in this role?" The sixth mistake is having negative body language. Even if your English is good, your body language also communicates. Try to maintain eye contact, sit straight, and speak with a calm and confident tone. The seventh mistake is focusing too much on being perfect. Remember, you do not need perfect English to succeed. What matters most is your ability to communicate clearly and confidently. Making small mistakes is normal. The interviewer is not looking for perfection. They are looking for someone who can communicate, learn, and adapt. Finally, one of the most important things you can do is stay calm. Take a deep breath before answering questions. Give yourself time to think, and remember that it is okay to pause. Confidence is not about speaking perfectly. It is about being clear, calm, and authentic. Job interviews in English can feel challenging, but every interview is also an opportunity to learn and improve. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Thank you for listening to this episode of English for Work podcast. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, you are more prepared than you think. See you in the next episode.